First of all, I'd like to start by congratulating our team, those players in that locker room. I was so happy for them. Our coaching staff that has worked tirelessly and is working really hard together and keeping those young men motivated and focused. And then I'd like to thank our fans. I thought it was an exciting atmosphere. That was exciting I think that's the first time the University of Colorado has seen a Pac-12 win at home. And so I think that's a stepping block for us and for what we're doing going in the future. And I'd also like to congratulate Paul Richardson for becoming the single-season leading receiving yards in the history of Colorado. And then talk a little bit about our quarterback, Cepho, played really, really well. Got hit on the arm on the one interception. It came back, made some really good plays. I can think maybe y'all are starting to see a little bit of what I see. And hopefully he'll just keep improving, and I know he will. There's no way he'll get the big. I just asked his little sister out there, and she said, "Yeah, he did okay." So, it's exciting there. Michael Atkins showed his speed again. Christian Powell showed his toughness again. Our offensive line, I thought, did some really, really good things. They brought a lot of stuff at us. I thought they did a good job. Defensively, I thought we did a good job. There at the end, they gained some yards there. We were playing our backers a little deeper, which hurts you on the run, and Bigelow's really quick. So we wanted to get on him quick. As you saw earlier in the game, we got him quick. But when the play action, so that we kind of gave up a few yards. Really, at one point, time was more in our favor than points. And then, of course, Nelson Spruce made a good play on the one, and we didn't do as good on the next one. I think the guy might have mishit it, but we got to get on it. We didn't know if it was going to go 10 or not. It was something we got to work on. So just overall pleased with everything, and just happy for the fans and for our players that we got that W today.
Mike, you've always talked about staying the course, regardless of what happens in your building program, just stay the course. I know that's important, but when you get a win like this, how much does it reinforce the fact that you're doing right?
Well, I think it validates to the players their hard work is paying off. They're staying home on Thursday nights, not going out, doing the things they're supposed to do. Those little discipline things that you start going, well, we're not winning right now. Why are we doing that? Now this validates you. You just keep staying the course. You keep working. You keep planting the seeds. You keep watering the seeds, and eventually they start to sprout. Or nowhere are we there yet by any stretch, but this is a good step in the right direction.
How special is Paul Richardson becoming, and has he become?
I think he's real special. And just the way he's worked, he's had a hurt ankle. And, the Washington game, he came to me 5 minutes before the receivers went out to warm up and said, "Coach, I want to try it." I said, "Well, I'm not making you try it. Right now, you're out." He goes, "Hey, I'm going to go try it." And then he came to me, and I had the trainers watch him, and he played. And then tonight, he wasn't able to practice really till Wednesday full speed. And he kind of went through it and took a little time off late in the week trying to make sure and then he went out there tonight and played valiantly, and very, very proud of Paul Richardson and what he means to this team, and how, some guys in his situation say, I don't, I'll be all right, but no, he is truly a team player, truly a team player.
That's a pretty good offense, you guys. Passing on us particularly in your secondary, they really couldn't get open against you guys. How happy were you to see that?
I was really happy. And, they're starting to understand, well, one of the things that teaches you in the secondary to get better is to get toasted. Because now I know it sounds funny, but now I better be outside leverage. I better be inside leverage. I better know where my help is. I better have my eyes in the right spot. And they're starting to do that more. But the other thing that helped us was our pass rush. We had good pass rush. He was under harass, and that helps the secondary. The best pass defense is a quarterback laying on his back. And we were able to do that some tonight. I thought some of the guys had some good rushes. I thought Jim did a good job with them, and they're really, 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 really starting to listen to the little things we tell them, and that's making a difference. And I think that's what you were saying a minute ago. You do those little things over and over and over, and eventually it hits. Now they go, "Wow, that does work. That does work," and it validates some of that to them.
You guys have 2 games left. You need 2 wins for bowl eligibility. How important is it for this program to be playing important games in late November?
Well, I think it's real important. I know a lot of people thought I was crazy when I kind of mentioned that a while back. And I thought that we could win some games here. I still do. I still think we can win some more left. They're going to be tough, and they're really good football teams. But now there's a little bit more to play for. Senior Day's awesome for the seniors, but now the seniors actually have a little bit more to play for. So do the players out there. And so when they come back Sunday, I guarantee you they're going to be a little bit more tuned up and a little bit sharper. I wish they were always that way, but they'll be a little bit more on their P's and Q's, and they'll be watching a little extra film, and so they'll be excited about what's going on.
Mike, Cal's really struggled on defense. When you watch film, where did you see they were vulnerable, and how could you attack?
Well, we felt like they were going to have to blitz to get, when you really truly look at, I saw a statistic today where Stanford has the most 3- and 4-man rush sacks of a quarterback of any team in the country in the last 2 years or 3 years. That's why they're so good on defense. So if you have to blitz to get to the quarterback all the time, you might say, well, the defensive coordinator, he guru'd that up. Yeah, but it's feast or famine if you have to do it all the time. And we felt like our line could protect against them. We felt like. And we felt like they would have to blitz us some, and when they did, we could take advantage of it or really creep their guys down close to the line of scrimmage, and we were able to do that. Like the screenplay that we hit to Atkins was because they were blitzing us and they were having to play man, so we knew they'd rush upfield. We thought we could pick the guy on him, and we did, and then he made a guy miss, and he was gone. So that's an example of that. It doesn't have to always be a deep throw type thing. So that's what we were able to work on, and so.
I know you're happy here and obviously future and you're settled, but personally and career-wise, isn't it how much satisfaction you take about beating a team or school that didn't hire? I'm sorry, I gotta ask.
None.
Something nothing inside.
Nothing. None at all. Sonny Dykes is a really good coach. He's a good friend of mine, and last year he was a guru of all gurus. And he'll get that Cal team going, I promise you. And he'll do a good job with them.
Nelson's first tonight.
Put on a show, didn't he? I always calls Nelson, I tease him all the time, all summer camp. And you can ask him every day. I would say, tuck the ball away and turn your body upfield. Tuck the ball away. And finally, he got tired of hearing it. And I was on him all the time. And you're starting to see him do that over and over because he's strong and he can go through that. And I laugh. He's kind of like Keyshawn Johnson used to always say, he was never open, but he was always open. That's the way Nelson is. He's always open. He can find a way. He can get the guy off of him. He'll catch it in his hands, catch it away from him, get the guy off of him. Nelson's a really good player. The play on the onside was really good. The thing I need to talk to him about, should have fallen down about the 1, and then we could have run more time out and then scored. But that was a heck of a play. Nelson's doing really well. I'm very proud of Nelson. And, when P. Rich is kind of getting a lot of the notoriety, those receivers out there, they all keep pushing, they all keep working. They don't care, and they know once they start having to do that, they're going to be open. And Cepho does a great job of reading the coverages and getting the ball to the right guys, and he's very accurate.
You had problems getting open last year. You didn't have much breakaway speed.
I think I didn't see him last year, but he's strong, he's powerful. He has a burst from A to B in a 5-yard area. That's why he's open. And maybe he didn't have that strength last year where he could do that. I don't know, but he can do it now. I mean, anybody we play, he does that. And he's able to run through people and catch it. And he's able to go by them, too. Just everybody just sees Paul because he's so fast. Everybody else kind of doesn't look as fast.
You addressed what it meant to the program and the situation, but how much fun did you have seeing your players have?
Oh, that's what I meant. I had a ton of fun watching my players, my staff, the trainers, the equipment managers, the strength coaches. All of those people were enjoying it. All the guys that are out there, the video guys that film every Saturday, all during practice that stand up in the rain. And, it's just fun to see all their faces smiling. I make sure I try to I haven't got to all of them yet, but I'll get around and thank all of them. And it's just exciting because they put in tireless hours, and it means a tremendous amount to them. And so everybody, the janitors are running around shaking my hand. I mean, everybody. So it's a good deal because they're important to us too, extremely important.
Christian Powell.
Mm-hmm.
It seems like he's just giving you a consistent.
Yeah, I would call him a warrior. He's a warrior. He's going to come and give you everything he's got. I think early on in the year, his thigh bruise was bothering him a little bit more than he let on to us, and I think it's not bothering him anymore. So I got to make sure I get him those big thigh pads all the time and not let him get out of them. Boy, he runs hard. He got the tempo I thought started early in the game, and Tony, Michael, and and Christian are, I think, a pretty good tag team right now, and we're kind of using them in the where their strengths are, and then we had a couple mix-ups today because people are starting to hone in on it, so we did a couple things different, so they couldn't just hone in on it, and so I thought that was good. I'm very proud of Christian.
Anything else for Coach? Right?
It started raining out there. Thank you.